Hello and welcome along. In this spotlight video, we're going to be taking a look at the Claas Mega 208 pack. Included in this pack is the Claas Mega 208, the Claas C 600 cutter, and the Claas cutter trailer. It's all created by Vertex Design for the Giants Mod Contest 2017. And in general, I really quite like this. It's a nicely modelled combine of a good mid sort of size, or smaller to mid size. A nice classic one as well. We have 3 combines up here to show the 3 wheel options that are available. There's the only customizable bit on the mod. We will go through sort of the costs of that and everything towards the end of the video. But it looks good. It looks good in general, and I really quite like it. It looks a little bit weathered, which is quite nice for an older machine. There is one issue on the whole thing, and that's on the twin wheels. That I don't know if that should extend out a bit or something like that. But yeah, there's a collision, or there's an overlap between the twin wheels and the ladder that sort of knocks this mod down a little bit. It's you know, it's one of those little bits of testing that really is fairly obvious and wouldn't have taken a huge amount to fix. So yeah, I'm slightly disappointed by that. I wouldn't plan to use the dual wheeled version, but to me that makes the dual wheeled version unusable. It would pull me out of the game too much. The header itself looks really nice. I love that the dividers fold in like this when it is disconnected from the combine. Sits on the header trailer quite nicely. We will test in a minute how well it sits on the header trailer, but I would guess there's a locking script involved. If there isn't, then that will be unfortunate. But what we'll do is we'll take it up the sharp bank up there and see if it falls off. We'll be able to pick it up fairly easily if it does. But yeah, in general, great. As these are all the same, we will jump in the middle one, the one with the standard tyres, and give it a whirl on its various lights and things. So beacons, 2 at the front and 1 at the back. Hazards, yeah, 2 at the front, 2 at the back. One of which is right, one of which is left, and again on the front, right and left. Lights, so standard lights, front and back. Then rear work lights, yeah, rear work lights, and then front work lights. So yeah, good setup on the lights, and then brake lights as well. Brilliant. And yeah, that covers that really well. Inside of the cab actually looks really nice. Good textures in here. Nothing looks too bitty or anything. A little bit of optimization you can see around the window, but otherwise, yeah, nice high quality textures. Good place to be. Now if we start her up, nice sound. I think that's one of the standard in-game sounds. Quite possibly. If not, it's certainly a sound I've heard before. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure where that's come from. But, yeah, it certainly sounds familiar. But good sound. Works well with this combine. And, yeah, looks very nice, I think. Now, to do our harvesting test, I'm going to use the wide wheeled one. I think the wide tired one, oh, got in the wrong one. I think the wide tired one actually looks a little bit better than the standard tired one. So that's the one I would be using. So we will reverse it up and connect up the header trailer. It does have a hitch underneath. But yeah, it's nice. Other than the issue with the twin wheels, it's great. I really quite like it. So connect up the header trailer and we'll just take it over the rough ground over here. Check how it handles. Check whether we got a locking script. And basically, yeah, that's pretty stably on there. Oh, what do we have? Oh. Now that's a little unfortunate. Is that... Yes. So, it's got front suspension when it shouldn't have, unfortunately. So that's a bit of a down. Yeah, it's got it moves on its hubs, which isn't good. That trailer is going, that header is going nowhere on that trailer. So there's a decent locking script on that. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm slightly disappointed by that front suspension. That should not be like that. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. Again, it's one of those little... there are little niggles. There are small issues that just stop this being that winning mod. That awesome mod. So we're going to give it a quick harvest test and see how it does. So hooking up the header, nicely clears the wheels and comes off it quite nicely. So that works well. I love how those dividers unfold. It's wonderful for there to be a manual unfold for those, but or at least on the button for those to unfold. Actually, that would be something that's been done before. So it's unfortunate the header doesn't unfold by a command. If we unfold the harvester itself, looks good. So that's the straw is down, and that puts the chopper on. So we will start it up first without putting straw down. Good harvesting sound. I like that. And yeah, harvests well by the looks of things. Good straw swath, loving the dust coming out the back. And if we disable the straw swath now and have a look at that, so that comes up. Right, and let's have a look at this. Yeah, that works. That works nice as well. A little bit solid, I think. Could done with a bit more of a particle effect, but otherwise, not bad. Yeah, there's a little too much straw coming out the back of that. But yeah, in general, I like that. That works well. So if we turn it off, we have the auger out. So let's have a look at the unloading animation as well. With our class coloured trailer here. Yeah, that's yeah. Works very nicely, this. There are, as I said, lots of little niggles. Unfortunately, a few more than I would like to see in a mod competition entry. But in general, it seems to work quite well. It's a mod I would use. I wouldn't use the dual-wheeled version of it. But I would use the... Let's put the header back on the trailer. I would use the... but this version, the wide version. It's... it's a nice looking mod. The straw swath is a little bit of a disappointment, if I'm honest. Not the chopper. I don't overly like how that looks. As I said, it's a little bit thick for what it's doing. So, right, so we'll hook this back up, take it back to our other versions of it, and have a look in the shop. Away we go. yeah, it is a decent mod that lacks. I think that's the thing that's striking me about lots of mods in the mod competition. There are several that are decent mods, lacking polish, lacking that last little bit of quality control. And as a result, it spoils them. It makes them, turns them from a competition-winning mod into into something that's not quite there. Right, so we'll park this up with the others. There we go. And we will go have a look in the shop. So here we are. The harvester itself is here. So the Claas Mega 208 costs £740 a day maintenance. Produces 235 horsepower. Takes 350 litres of fuel and goes at 12 mph. Your wheel setups are the standard, the wide for 2000 and the twins for 2500. That makes the maximum price up from 46,000 to 48,500. Actually fairly decent for a combine. Yeah, that's a really decent price for a combine. It's the other stats it has. It holds 6,340 litres. So actually, it's same size as the case axle flow. And not what I'd call a small medium combine actually. That's a small combine. I'm slightly surprised by that. I thought that would hold more. But there you go. The headers, the C600 has no options for customization. It's a 6 meter header and costs £90 a day maintenance. It costs 12,500 to purchase. And is nothing else there. Handles wheat, barley, canola and soybean. So the combine will handle more than this, but obviously you need a different header. And then the header trailer, which is here. The C600 SSW costs £5 a day maintenance and is 5,800 to purchase. That header trailer actually is really good. I'm impressed by that. So yeah, overall, I think this is probably a high 4-star mod. It's not quite 5 stars. It lacks, as I said earlier, it lacks that polish, and I would like to see that issue with the wheel sorted, and I would like to see a different cutter swath out the back with a bit more of a particle effect rather than a solid bit coming out the back. That just seems a little bit too much to me, and it's a very standard thing on combines in the game, so I'm slightly surprised by that. But all that really remains for me to say is thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.